So it looks like Ryan Poles did right by Justin Fields by trading him to the team that he apparently wanted to go to in the Pittsburgh Steelers. So let's talk about this, people. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports all back at it with another video talking some NFL, here to talk about the Chicago Bears and here to talk about this sort of report that came out in regards to Ryan Poles and him doing right by Justin Fields by trading him to the Steelers, which is apparently the team that he wanted to go to. Justin did, even though there were other teams interested. All right, so this is per Ian Rappaport. A little late on this, but let's just talk about this. So he said, important note on the Justin Fields trade, at least 4 additional teams inquired about trading for Fields, but Fields' representation asked for him not to be traded there. He wanted the Steelers, and the Bears did right by him. All right, so this changes things up a little bit for sure. All right, so when the Justin Fields trade was announced, the compensation that they got back, which I believe was atrocious. That was laughable, right? A 6th round pick turning into a 4th round conditionally based on playing time. In terms of that compensation, it was bad because Justin Fields is worth more. He is much better than a lot of quarterbacks that team signed this offseason. All right, that's just facts. He is. And so I couldn't believe the return the Bears got for it, and now it makes sense, and it's basically because Ryan Poles potentially could have gotten more. I believe he really could have gotten more based off this report. It's a factual thing now, but he took less to do right by Justin by trading him to the Steelers. So these other 4 teams, they weren't named, but let's just say whatever these 4 teams were, let's say they're poorly run, bad organizations, or 3 of them were, or 3 or 4 of them were. I don't know if the Steelers are included in that 4. Justin did not want to go to them because he wanted to go to the Steelers. And it makes sense. Steelers have Mike Tomlin, one of the best, greatest coaches in NFL history. The Steelers are a team that gives Justin an opportunity to start in the future, even if it's not right away, because Russell Wilson's 35. He's not going to be playing for a long time. And even if Justin sits behind him, he can come in and become the starter. But more importantly, more than anything, I believe it is that development and the tutelage he would get from Mike Tomlin. So kudos to Ryan Poles for sticking to his word, doing right by Justin, even if it meant taking a little bit less, because to me, folks, it's not always about, trying to pinch every penny you can get. I know it's a business, but sometimes emotions are in there. And when you're dealing with a locker room, right, of guys that were, kind of taken aback by the trade because everybody's a fan of Justin, you want to show the locker room, hey, I'm going to do right by him by at least sending him to the team that he wants to, right? So even if they don't agree with the decision. So overall, folks, I will say kudos to Ryan Poles on this. I know I was disappointed in the return, as I'm sure a lot of Bears fans were, but it makes sense now why they got less for him. It's because they wanted to do right by Justin and send him to Pittsburgh. And I wish Justin Fields the best of luck in Pittsburgh. I think Mike Tomlin's the perfect coach for him. And I think he's going to be starting sooner rather than later in Pittsburgh, folks. Like Russell Wilson, we've seen what he has been or has not been over the better part of the last 2 seasons. So, yeah, man, let's see what happens. But just wanted to share this with you guys, give my thoughts on it. And I'm happy Ryan Poles did this and Justin got to go where he wanted to go. So let me know what you guys think, man. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts as always.